Hey, what's up guys, this is Liam or Weagal on OP. Today we've got some more news information. We're also going to mock some of it. There's a lot of new Black Ops 3 stuff just before the beta launches, but one question I wanted to answer was people keep saying, Weagal, when do we get the codes for the beta? And I got an email and I've seen it online, and I don't know why no one knows this, but I think it's midnight PST, so that's like 6 in the morning in the UK or 8 o'clock if you're in Eastern Europe, in the morning on Wednesdays when they're sending out the code. So that's the time to look at. That's when they'll be coming, so you guys know. So drop a like if you enjoyed this series and let me know in the comments if there's anything I missed about this week's news. I wanted to go through the score streaks first because they're kind of not that interesting at all. We're basically looking at Black Ops 2's kill streaks that haven't changed. We've got the RCXD, but it hovers. All big change there. We've got the UAV, of course. The UAV always helpful. The care package, well, that's been in every COD since the beginning of time. Counter UAV. The Dart, which is basically a hunter-killer, but you control it, so it's a shit hunter-killer, is effectively what the Dart is. We've got the Guardian, so all them spawn trappers can get their spawn traps down and make sure they can get the best gameplay as possible. With the Hellstorm Missile, and I don't know if you guys have seen gameplay from this, but it's just about the worst version of the Hellstorm Missile that you could imagine. It's like the old one, but shit, and it comes in at an angle, and it comes in really fast. I think they'll either lower the score on that so it's easier to get, or they'll actually buff it or make it come in slower so you can actually control it. We've got the Lightning Strike, which is pretty much exactly the same thing as before. The Rolling Thunder is like the Stealth Chopper or the original Rolling Thunder in Black Ops, where it comes across and drops loads of bombs and blows everybody up. We've got the Talon, which I'm really not sure what that does, and the Cerberus, which is like a Goliath-looking motherfucker from Advanced Warfare. But what I'm interested in is the Hater, which is the new VSAT or Blackbird or kind of advanced UAV, but you can now shoot it down. So I don't know if there'll be ways you can do it so they can't shoot it down, or little extra attachments or perks or something for it, because it's kind of going to suck if you spend like 12, I think it's 1,200 points or 1,150 for the Hater, and if you pull that up after going on a big kill streak and someone just shoots it down, that's really gonna suck. We've got the Wraps, which are like these rollable mine things which hack people up. The Power Core, which is an EMP, but you actually place it on the floor so it can be destroyed. We've got the GI unit, which I'm not sure, and the Mothership. The Mothership is the big one, right? You can have 4 people in it. It lasts like 3 minutes. It's completely overpowered, and I don't really know why it's in the game. And then there's a further locked one, which the Mothership's a lot of kills, right? If that isn't the Swarm, that's going to be maybe a nuke NW2 style. What do we think? In the comments, that could be possible. The only other thing I could think of is that it's going to be a Swarm, but that's a lot of kills for a Swarm, so it's going to have to be really OP for it to be worth getting. Now I'm going to move on to some of the guns and the perks and there's things I wanted to talk about there, but a lot of this footage is from one guy, so I'm going to link him in the description down below. He's a German guy. I don't want to nick his footage. I just wanted to show a couple of screenshots of things that I thought were interesting about the perks and a couple of the weapons. As you'll see, there aren't really any difference in the perks. There's 6th Sense, which basically displays an arrow as to where the enemies are on the map. So it's basically like COD Campaign telling you where everyone is, like at the same time. Little bit too much hand holding. Hopefully it's not that OP. I have seen some footage of it. I don't think it looks that bad, to be honest. Let's just hope it's not going to be ridiculous. There's also Tracker, which leaves a imprint. So when someone runs around a corner, it leaves footsteps, and I think they were orange in the footage that I saw, but that could be color correction or maybe colorblind assist. So I'm not sure about that one, but that leaves footsteps. They don't last very far. They really aren't that easy to see either. So maybe a useless perk. Maybe it will be good. We'll have to see. As we say, all of this stuff's beta stuff, so it could completely change before the full game is out. I think what's funny about this perk is that it's actually a visual style of footsteps, but really all Triarch have ever needed to do was do it so you could hear the footsteps. No Triarch, maybe this time around. We'll have to see. Now, the tactical equipment is pretty much the same as Black Ops 2 as well. The sensor grenade isn't in there because it was pretty fucking shit, but the tactical insertion isn't either, so no Scrandy Sniper, 360 backflipping tac inserts for you guys, I'm sorry. Unfortunately, I like the tac insert myself to get in with the shotguns and try and get loads of kills quickly, so I'm going to miss out on that one too, which is pretty much upsetting. The other thing is that the boosters are obviously not going to be able to sit there in hardcore on Nuketown in that little room or on Raid, around the back of Raid, in that corner behind the glass bit near the garage and sit there and reverse boost for the headshots and like camos and all that really cool stuff. Now the lethal equipment, oh, nothing's really changed. There's a trip mine now, which is basically a bouncing Betty, and there's a thermite grenade, which is more or less a Molotov for World at War. We'll have to see how effective they are when they come out. Hopefully not too OP, but also hopefully not that wank either. Now, the last thing I wanted to mention about the Black Ops 2 information is that all campaign missions in Black Ops 3 are unlocked at the start. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this before, but I wanted to make clear that this is ridiculous. I don't care if you can play with your friends, and they can give you their guns as well, but it's making the whole experience just easy. I mean, what's the point in having a campaign and a story and setting out a story if you can just watch the end? I don't know. Too much hand-holding in my opinion. What do you guys think? So that was everything. That's all the news and interesting stuff this week. The beta is going to be out, or the beta if you're American. So if you want to send in some of your clips for top 5 plays or tactical plays or not top 5 plays or just anything, then just send them in to the emails. I'll leave them in the description. Check out the guy that had all this footage. There's a lot more on there than what I've shown. And drop a like if you beats enjoyed. Have a great day as always. Take care and peace, people.